Yehovah Eloheinu Svaot, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please lead me with the Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts in mind, with your entire body, with all the muchness that you have. Yod, He, Vav, He. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Deuteronomy chapter 26. When you have come to the land Yehovah your God is giving you as your inheritance, take possession of it and settle there. You are to take the firstfruits of the crops the ground yields, which you are to harvest from your land that Yehovah your God is giving you. Put them in a basket and go to the place where Yehovah your God will choose to have his name live. You will approach the Kohen holding office at the time and say to him, Today I declare to Yehovah your God that I have come to the land Yehovah swore to our ancestors that he would give us. The Kohen will take the basket from your hand, put it down in front of the altar of Yehovah your God. Then, in the presence of Yehovah your God, you are to say, My ancestor was a nomad from Aram. He went down into Egypt, few in number, and stayed. There he became great and strong, populous nation. But the Egyptians treated us badly. They oppressed us and imprisoned and imposed harsh slavery on us. So we cried out to Yehovah, the God of our ancestors. Yehovah heard us and saw our misery, toil, and oppression. And Yehovah brought us out of Egypt with a strong hand and with an outstretched arm, with great terror and with signs and wonders. Now he has brought us to this place and given us this land, a land flowing with milk and honey. Therefore, as you see, I have now brought the first fruit to the land which you, Yehovah, has given me. You are then to put the basket down before Yehovah your God, prostrate yourself before Yehovah your God, and take joy in all the good that Yehovah your God has given you, your household, the Levi and the foreigner living with you. After you have separated a tenth of the crops yielded in the third year, the year of separating the tenth, and have given it to the Levi, the foreigner, the orphan, the widow, so that they can have enough food to satisfy them while staying with you, you are to say in the presence of Yehovah your God, I have rid my house of the things set aside for God, and given them to the Levi, the foreigner, the orphan, and the widow, in keeping with every one of the mitzvot you gave me. I haven't disobeyed any of your mitzvot or forgotten them. I haven't eaten any of this food when mourning. I haven't put any of it aside when unclean, nor have I given any of it for the dead. I have listened to what Yehovah my God has said, and I have done everything you ordered me to do. Look out for your holy dwelling place from heaven, and bless your people Israel, the land you gave us, as you swore to our ancestors, a land flowing with milk and honey. Today, Yehovah your God orders you to obey these laws and rulings. Therefore, you are to observe and obey them with all your heart and with all your being. You are agreeing today that Yehovah is your God, and that you will follow his ways, observe his laws, mitzvot, and rulings, and do what he says. In turn, Yehovah is agreeing today that you are his own unique treasure, as he promised you that you are to observe all his mitzvot, and that he will raise you high above all the nations he has made in praise, reputation, and glory, and that, as he said, you will be a holy people for Yehovah your God. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this awesome 26th chapter of Deuteronomy? We can trust that it is God who gives. Make a declaration to God when giving to him. Cry out to Yehovah and trust that he will hear your cry. Trust that Yehovah will bring you out with a strong hand and an outstretched arm, with great terror and with great signs and wonders. Trust that Yehovah will lead you where he wants to take you. Bring your first fruits to Yehovah. Prostrate yourself before Yehovah. Take joy in all the good Yehovah has given you. Remember the foreigner, orphan, and widow. Proclaim to Yehovah what it is you are giving him. Keep the mitzvot Yehovah has given. Listen to what Yehovah says. Do everything Yehovah orders you to do, and bless your people, and obey the orders of Yehovah. Observe and obey with all of your heart, with all of your being. Agree today that Yehovah is your Elohim, and to follow all his ways. Trust that we are the unique treasure of Yehovah. Aim to be holy, set apart people for Yehovah, your Elohim. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can share with all that to obey Yehovah and cry out to Yehovah. Bear one another's burdens. We can remember the foreigner, orphan, and widow. Produce spiritual fruit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. We'll end with the Aaronic blessing on this Sabbath on Sukkot, using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with the hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shabbat Shalom.